really don't know how this is going to work. The wind here is absolutely ferocious, and I'm not sure whether you can see all the dust. All the topsoil has just been blown away. It's incredible. I know I keep saying that, but well, the history in this area is unbelievable. So we might get a bit of rest from this wind. But yeah, there's a lot of these old homesteads around. You might try and sneak through there. I don't know what I can do about the audio because of all this wind, but I might run it through something and see if we can get it tidied up. But this is incredible. And I'm guessing this would have been the toilet. That on the outside. And then we just look back. Totally incredible. And that's where we are on the road. Well, anyway, I'm going to get out of this wind. Well, we've just taken a little trip out to Cradock, which is just out of Hawker. We've come to see the big hat. You've got to come see big things, don't you guys? And this is the big Akubra. And it's situated right across the road from the Cradock Hotel. Today is, hang on, today is just so windy, it's absolutely incredible. We've seen so much of the topsoil flying away, and yeah, it's not a good day to be out, but we're going to be out, we're going to check things out, we're going to find out what else we can find. We're here, we're looking at the big hat, Akubra. Pretty awesome, I reckon. So we might move on. Well, we're out and about again. We're just, we left Hawker last night. It was crazy, so just camped down at Cradock, which was just about 25 k's. And the way back, we've actually come across this little building, which I thought you might like to have a little look at. I'll throw the drone up and we'll show you a little bit more, but this is what I found. I'll fly around to this building. And hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't, I think we could be in a bit of trouble. But we'll see what happens. Some amazing buildings here. I just love the stone architecture, the stone build, timber lintel above the door. You come into the lounge room, check that fireplace. That is amazing. A lot of it's really falling to pieces, but really certainly worth a little look around if you can get to these places. Absolutely amazing. I think there's another room over here that we can have a look at. Wow, so much stuff, or so many bricks. Looks like this section's totally destroyed. Sorry, I'm climbing over stuff at the moment just to and get some good views. All right, I think we'll head back now and see what else we can find. this is one of the first sites you'll probably come across travelling up this way. It's in between Hawker and Corn. And this is it, the Wilson ruins. And they're in pretty good shape actually. There was an old well here that was in use. And we'll just do a quick walk through. So they had fireplaces. Lots of rooms. And unfortunately some of it's starting to fall apart. So if we actually sneak into here. And yeah, the roof is totally gone, so this is what we're left with now. Just climbing over some rubble at the moment. Another fireplace. And plenty of fireplaces. It's getting awfully cold here. Then we can actually have a look at the back, which is also pretty unique. These buildings are just amazing. And over in the distance over there, there's even some more ruins. So, well, there's plenty of things to see and do here. Lots of old architecture and a lot of old construction. So if you're into all of this, it's well worth coming to have a look. This is a fantastic little water hole we've come across. There is a little grey kangaroo down there. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see him. But this is absolutely stunning. Sometimes you've really just got to get off the beaten track and have a look at some of these things, because you're flying along the highway and you miss so much. I'm just coming up to the back of these rocks and I'm hoping to get a shot of the kangaroo on the other side. There is a sheep having a drink. Oh, there he goes. Fantastic. And then just down below there's a couple of sheep having a drink.
That's actually Death Rock over there. Yep.
And I think there were some goats just running through the bush over there. And there's a kangaroo sitting there.
Jumping, yeah. So yeah, this is a permanent water hole and there is some water. Could you show that?
Yeah, I'll just take a little walk down here if I can. They're breaking my neck. So yeah, this is the permanent water hole. Now,
to be one of the underwater springs that probably feed it.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had rain.
That Death Rock looks incredible, doesn't it, Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. There's more kangaroos up here, so if we're sort of quiet enough, we might be able to... I don't think I have the stealth, but anyway. There's another kangaroo over there. Pretty amazing little water hole. So, when you come to these parts, you've got to actually get off the beaten track a little bit so that you can actually find these absolutely wonderful gems. Just amazing. Just walking along the bush track, and we've got a couple of kangaroos ahead of us. Okay, this is Kanyaka Homestead, which was a short walk from the car park, kind of. check it out. I bet you it's got a fireplace. Yep, sure does.
One doesn't have the fireplace.
Mm.
This room's just pointing out this way.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
There was a roof.
Possibly over there. Yes, this is the wool shed. Gee, those pioneers. Oh, that's a shearer's quarters. If you look at the signs and read the signs, you'll find out what it is. Whoa, this is nice.
Wow. This is the wool shed.
Wow,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And go out through it here. Having a look from the outside. I have said this before, but we try and explore all this area for the first time so you can kind of gauge our reactions and experience it as we do. This is absolutely incredible. Oh, so good to explore things. But you'll drive past this on the main road without even seeing it, which is kind of sad, but I guess it's a good thing also, so nobody actually wrecks it. Look at the work that's gone into all of this. And we go through the doorway. Wow, pretty desolate around here. But certainly well worth the trek in here, that's for sure. So Robin's been doing some reading, so we'll find out what she's found out, shall we?
Obviously the sheep are in the run, come into the run, and the shearers they counted the wool was then taken from the shearer stand class and pressed into bales in the bale well. That was that well down there, and then put in the dumping room to be picked up from the bullock dray, and 24 men would have worked here for several weeks. 40,000 sheep apparently were shorn here in the go.
Wow. So Robin does her homework. We'll show you this area from a different angle now. A little doorway. Oh, we've got something interesting over here that we can look at. Yeah, this would have been the sheep's holding yards. Yeah. Looking back to the shearer's quarters looks pretty amazing, and seems to be in still pretty good condition.
How many shearers were in one of those rooms?
Yeah.
They said they had 24, so
Well,
hold all of them.
yeah, I suppose a few of them would have to bunk in together, wouldn't they?
Probably a few. They didn't. And this would be that one's got the fireplace, and the
So, Kanyaka Water Hole. So have a look at that on your maps and come down here and have a little look, because it's really well worth the look, isn't it, Robin?
It is. It is. It looks like a little seagull.
Well, this is the Kanyaka Homestead. We went to the wool shed just before, and the cattle and the shearers' quarters. So we'll have a little look around here. This is incredible. There's the overseer's hut there. Oh wow, there's just so much to see. Well, there is warnings to keep off the walls, so no climbing, guys. It's just so good to walk through these ruins. It's just so much. Now again, we're just exploring this as we go. We don't know where we're going, never been here before. Wow. How's the floor? Wouldn't want to sweep that every day, would you? Looks like that could have been a cellar of some description. I hope the wind's not destroying the audio too much. Well, how would you like to wake up in the morning and look out into that vista? Wow, truly incredible. Again, this must have been one of the yards. Then looking back, let's see if we can find Robin somewhere along the line. We'll go out this way. Oh, there you are.
Hello. The map sort of assumed these were maybe bedrooms. Central dining area there or something. And it's a big place.
It is.
A lot of families lived here, obviously, with overseers and workers and that, and the place was one of the offices was used by the Phillips as a surgery because there was no doctor, and there was even like a post office here sometimes. So it was on the main road north. So,
yeah, it really is incredible, isn't it? I mean, the way it's sort of still standing.
it reminds me of some of the old castles in England.
It certainly does. I wonder if Santa came down that chimney. Anyway, we're going to try and get back to the car if we can find it. I think it's that way. Or is it that way? Anyway, we'll get back to the car and yeah, we'll see what else we can find around here.